going on? That's right. This is the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, baby. Coming back at you live and living color with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Yes, once again, we're welcoming you back to another truth session. Whereas we always say, your thoughts really count. Yes, that's right, they really matter. And we've been talking about some very powerful, engaging things. And man, we just want to thank you once again for being a part of the Truth Session family. This Truth Session that the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander has launched and instituted. And it has been a major success. We've reached people everywhere. And listen, we just want to thank you once again and let you know that we don't take you for granted nor lightly. Thank you for your time, your effort, your energy. We know that Saturday is that time where we seek to get things done because all week we've been toiling, we've been rushing, we've been running, we've been working. And so Saturdays are very important to us, especially at this time of day. But we want to thank you and say we appreciate you and we honor you and we love you for being a part of the family. Yes, that's right. I am sitting once again in the captain's seat for the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander, talking about these quantum principles. We've been dealing with this for the past 8 months. I've been in the captain's seat for the past 8 months. And we've hit so many topics and we've dealt with so many things to increase us, to multiply us, to cause us to think on another level, to cause us to realize that we're more than just mere mortals. And like I always say, giants among mere mortals. We have an innate ability to be supernatural. It's in our DNA, it's in our makeup, it's in our pineal gland. It's in the constitution of our makeup to be supernatural people. So it behooves us to walk in that authority, in that ability, in that grace, in that charis, in the Greek, charisma. Walk in that ability to be powerful, to walk in the knowing, to walk in the ability to be quantum people. That's right. We've been dealing with quantum entanglement, quantum mathematics, quantum physics. And these things shape our lives every day. And once we understand and we have those abilities, those gifts, those innate movable parts, listen, we won't stumble at it. We'll recognize the fact that it's a daily chore, it's a daily task for us. It's a daily being. We won't have to look for miracles. We are the miracles. The way we walk, it's a miracle. The way we demonstrate with people, oh, it's a miracle. The way we converse, it's a miracle. The way we think, it's a quantum miracle. And so, what I'm doing right now is shaping, retooling, remodeling, bringing all these thoughts together and dealing with the quantum line of best fit. That's right, the quantum line of best fit. Listen, we dealt with it last week. We understood that everything that we do, whether in the classical realm or the quantum realm, we seek for the line of best fit. It's our everyday makeup. It's our retooling as we rest upon our bedtop. Guess what? Our bodies, our minds are looking for the quantum line of best fit so that we can peel back another layer of who we are so we can turn into not just the next one of ourselves, but the best one of ourselves. As we walk throughout this cosmos, this theater, this rough road, this rough terrain, this place where we have to traverse on a daily basis, going from to and fro. Guess what? We have to be supernatural. So much going on in this world. So many things that are confronting us to get us off our square, to get us to walk out of our grace, out of our harmony, out of balance and harmony. So what we start to do is to bring this information to you so that it can be for you, for me, and for all of us. We welcome you once again. Come on in and be a part of the session, hit that share button. Tell somebody that it's going down in the truth session. Also let them know, listen, that their thoughts really matter. Yeah, it really counts. I like how the one has graced us with that. He said, your thoughts really count. And you'll see that we chop it up on the timeline. That's right. So please hit us with your thoughts. Comment. Give us the emojis. Let us know how you're doing. And I want to say this as we prepare this, as you hear the sounds on SoundCloud from our very own Prince of Peace and also Kafari. I want to say this. We don't take you for granted nor lightly. I want you to know that it's coming from a place of love. Because without you, we're doing this for nothing. It's about you. It's about us. It's a platform that we all can use. We all can gather some information from and be strengthened, be enlightened, be empowered. That's right, be energized. Come on. To go to a place where we realize that we're more than just conquerors. We're not just overcomers, but we're the it factor. We're the progenitors of everything. And we want you to know that it is your inheritance to walk in that authority, in that grace, in that grace. That's right. Let me go ahead and hit the share button myself and share this feed and send it out so others can know that, listen, it's about to go down. That's right. We're about to make it go down. Come on, talk to me. I see you in the house. Yes, indeed. Oh, you just heard from KD Royal Rain, a.k.a. Songbird KD. That's right. Spitting the sounds on sounds. Of course, accompanied by the one and only Prince of Peace. Oh, my goodness, I can feel that. I can feel that quantum energy about to hit us. About to take us to a place where we can superabound above normal limits. And you probably can surmise and tell right now, I'm very excited about this today. That's right, I feel that energy. I feel that empowerment. Because we've been moving on and upward. We've been talking about this and we've been dialing in and conversing about it. And in my spirit, I feel a satisfaction because I know it's reaching many people. I know it's reaching me. That's right, the words that I'm saying, they're giving me life. Because I've come to the conclusion and bumped into the information that no matter what, we are on a path of success, on a path of victory. Because quantumly, we're built like that. And see, the only way we're not victorious is if we don't have the knowledge of it. And we inadvertently walk off the path that takes us to our purpose, where it solidifies our identity, that takes us right to our destiny, having the ability to understand and to know. That's right, there's nothing like walking in the knowing. Walking in the knowing. Oh, come on. Why don't you take a few more minutes to hit that share button? Let me do that likewise. I like that sound. Yes. Come on, hit that emoji. Come on, hit those emojis. Oh, let's flood the timeline. Come on. We want to say thank you for your love and support as we traverse this path, as we walk throughout these theaters, as we navigate through this terrain called life, called experiences. I'm grateful for my experiences, whether good or bad, because all of them have taken me to a place where I can draw a line of best fit. And see, all this information we've been dealing with was to help us see. It was to help us see, help us draw a line of best fit, to see that no matter what's going on, guess what? We have a line of best fit. Man, that's important and powerful to me. Is that as we go throughout these stages, we can create a line of best fit. But not only that, our bodies innately look for the line of best fit. Oh, we're going to talk about this today. Greetings to everyone out there listening by way of Facebook, by way of YouTube. Greetings unto you. Glad to have you in the house today. Shalom alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. In Hotep. Mabarakani. Amani Kaka. Amani Daga. Hola. Bonjour. Konnichiwa. And just plain on what's going on, everybody. That's right, I am the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, so named by the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Yes, sir, we also know him as the host with the most, coming at everybody from coast to coast. We're going to be dealing with something very powerful, going right back to the quantum line of best fit. But what I want to do first is to go back and just talk about quantum. That small, minute part. That's where we started. Talking about the smallest, minute part of everything. Those little things that we don't think matter. those little granules, grains of salt, those smaller things in our lives that have gotten us from point A to point B all the way to point Z, those quantum things. Those are the things that actually manifest in our lives without us even being aware of, because it operates independently on how classical things normally function. It operates aside from a normal time frame. You know, as we go from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, that's classical physics. But when you deal with the realm of quantum, it'll jump from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, back down to 3 o'clock. And it'll become whatever you need it to become. That's what we do mentally. That's what we do spiritually. We go to a place where we need things to manifest, or we even operate in quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement. Well, what is that? Right where I'm sitting, based on the words that I am projecting, based on the energy that I am releasing, guess what? It's affecting something somewhere else. Futuristically, it's touching something else. So when I get there, guess what? It's already prepared. It's already prepared for me. It's like the example that the one used so long ago, talking about the old answering machines, where we would leave a message for ourselves, and we would get there to get that message to remind us of something. Guess what? We send it in the future. Quantum entanglement. It's affecting something else. Maybe by the time we got home, we failed to recall that we needed to do a certain thing, and we saw that light flash, maybe on our phone, and guess what it said? You're supposed to get this done, or you're supposed to do this. Guess what? We sent it in the future. Or we've touched somebody in the future, and when we got there, guess what? Their lives have already been changed. Why? Because of quantum entanglement. In the midst of quantum entanglement, guess what we're still doing? Creating a line of best fit. So we're going to deal with those 4 principles again that we talked about. Quantum line of best fit, dealing with the mind, dealing with the body, dealing with the physical outside world, but then also dealing with the physical outside atmosphere, those things that are out in the ether, those things that are in the realm of the spirit. We're going to deal with all those and see how they have a line of best fit, how we create them, get in it and operate in it, and then tell it to do what we need it to do. So in your lives, listen to me, in your lives, you need to know that no matter what you've dealt with in the past, or even currently, you're looking for the line of best fit. And those things that might have happened, that might have been a derailment, a temporary derailment, those things that come to discourage you, might have looked like, listen, you were never going to get out of the situation. Guess what? It was just setting markers. It was setting data plots, so that the quantum line of best fit can come in and mark it and draw a line. See, without the data points, you don't have a line of best fit. I can't create a positive correlation, shows that it's moving upward, up to the right. That's a positive correlation. They're all clustered in one area. So sometimes we're going through things that's clustered in one area. Guess what it's doing? It's creating a line of best fit for us. That line of best fit, and I'm going to show you that line of best fit says, here's the average of what I'm dealing with, or the sum of what I'm dealing with. So the line of best fit can also function as synergy, because you have a few things happening over here, a few things happening over there, things that you're contemplating. The line of best fit comes in, and guess what it does? It synergizes everything. It synthesizes everything. It causes them to mix. It causes them to create a predictable model. Here's my next line of thought. So that's what quantum line of best fit does. It evaluates everything. Everything that we're dealing with or going through or contemplating. And what it's doing is creating predictable models. Line of best fit. Watch this. The quantum line was a line of best fit. And this was just a Google search. It says in math, A line of best fit, also known as a trend line or a regression line, is a straight line that best represents the trend in a set of data or a set of data points on a scatter plot. So it's called scatter plot for a reason. Sometimes things appear to be scattered in your life. All the attacks, all the people that seek to come out against you, seek your demise. You're trying to get bills paid. You're trying to get yourself on even keel. Get your equilibrium back in order. Your career was put on hold for a minute or two. Quantum line of best fit seeks to bring everything back together. It seeks to bring those scattered plots to a trend. That's what line of best fit means, a trend. Minimizing the overall distance between the line and the data points. So what it's seeking to do is to minimize the distance between those bad happenings, good happenings, and that line of best fit. It's going to give me the proper slope. Well, what is slope? Slope represents the rate of change, the rate at which things change. Sometimes those things change at a rapid pace in our lives, and we're trying to center ourselves. What do? Sit back and meditate. Relax. Bring those things in. Sink the chi. As the one says, come in and sink the chi in our lives. Get in that quiet place. We're constantly moving. And not taking the opportunity to just rest in the abilities and the thoughts that we've gathered in. They're there. We just don't recognize them. So what we're trying to do is minimize the distance between those occurrences and our innate line of best fit, which means there's the potentiality of things to go awry. They're called outliers. And we've dealt with that, outliers. Those things that are anomaly in our systems, those things that are away from the norm, that get away from the certain trends that we're used to. A successful trend. All of a sudden something comes in and, as they say, throw a monkey wrench in it. So do we panic? Do we run off the pattern or the traversable pattern that we normally scale? No, we analyze it, see where it came from, and oftentimes, guess what we do? We dismiss it because it is called an outlier. And it's just doing that. It's lying on the outside. Not only is it lying down somewhere in a place, it's lying to you from the outside. Because on the inside, innately, you're going to automatically create this line of best fit. Oh, let me quickly jump. I see you, the one. I see you, that's a bright. Hashtag trend line. That's right, the one. It's a trend line. Come on here. Let me stop and send some emojis out there. I'm feeling this. The music is setting a trend. Doing something for me. Come on here. Help create the flow. Y'all don't hear that? That's a quantum line of best fit. You hear the music. Can't you see how it is trending with what I'm saying? Oh, that's a quantum line of best fit. So it's creating the opportunity and the ability for you to be successful. Oh, come on. That's what it's doing. Hashtag trend line. Let me go ahead and hit the one with this heart. Yes, indeed, you're about to enter the session with the master teacher. Oh, my goodness. Listen, if you can recognize a trend line that you've been traversing, that you've been engaging, come on and put it one on the timeline. I've been noticing trend lines in my life. I've been bumping into trends, things that I've been setting in motion, things that I've been talking about. They have been manifesting. They have been manifesting. Oh, come on. Because we've been setting a trend. We've been setting precedents over everything that has been happening. Wow. Oh, I'm just slow walking this. I'm feeling this energy because I know that it's working. It's working for all of us. Your comments, your DMs, the conversation that you're having with the one. See, I know that it's working. It's working for us. We don't have to worry. We don't have to panic. We don't have to belittle ourselves. Oftentimes, people want you to walk in a lesser state of who you are because of their own insecurities. I vowed a long time ago, I'm not going to appease people based on their insecurities when I have a job to do. And I love doing my job. I love doing what I've been commissioned to do and what I've been gifted to do. So we all play a major part in this. And I love that because you have a part to play in it as well. Let's talk about this. Watch this. That was line of best fit. Let me add a little bit more. Watch this. The line of best fit helps visualize the relationship between two variables represented in a scatter plot. So we have a trend between the y-axis and the x-axis. And what we're trying to do is get a visual, get a picture, to paint a picture. That's why the one named me the master teacher. Because when he met me, he said, I paint pictures. I create images as I teach. So he named me the master teacher. And we've been dealing with quantum things that take us out of the realm of classical physics, but take us to the realm of quantum physics to show us how we move about, how we're not stuck and locked in a box, and how we shift things and cause them to operate in our favor. He named me the quantum shifter, the shape shifter. And listen, I'll bring some things together to break some codes so we can see it. And then I'll take the information that you give us, and guess what? It plays a part in breaking the code because you're dialed in, and we're all dialed in as a family together. While we're talking about the family, before we get to this next piece, listen, everybody. That's right, we're almost there. It is the birthday month of the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. That's right. And we want you to take the opportunity to sow unto him. Come on, sow unto him. Listen, the family's been doing this for years. We've been celebrating it for years. March 30th. That's right, his born day. His day of entrance. His day of manifestation. His day of quantum entrance. That's the one you all. So listen, the methods of donation will be out there on the timeline. The family's going to put it out there for you to donate. Listen, please do so. We're not asking you to do something that we haven't done. We've consistently sold unto the one. That's right. Prince of Peace, KD Royal Reign, myself, and others in our company, we've sown unto the one for years. So this is a trend, and we've created a line of best fit to show our appreciation. This seat that I'm sitting in right now, this seat, standing in the captain's seat, sitting in the captain's seat, it's the platform that the one created. And as a son, he trusted me enough to put me in this position. Boy, that's a good place to be in. So I'm saying to you, because of all the sacrifices that he has made for us, why can't we make it? Check the timeline. You should see that information. There it is. The one placed it out there. Cash App. Also, PayPal. As you donate to the Truth Session, Wind Down Wednesday. That's right, on Wednesdays. Wind Down Wednesday therapy with the SIP. Wind Down Wednesday every Wednesday. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. You can find us on Facebook and also YouTube. Wind Down Wednesday, Therapy with the Sip. That's right, where grown folk have conversations, where we talk about some things. You should dial in and listen, because I'm telling you, very powerful. While I'm shouting out, listen. Thank our main man, T. Swin. Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast with J. Bean. Have a book out. Love is for suckers, but don't let the name fool you. Story time with T. Swin. That's right. Our supporters, our sponsors. Also, Rosalind Sarah McLean, Ocean of Thoughts. She's a part of us as well. And Dr. Cleo. Oh, come on, out of the ATL. Listen, she has this wellness journey, a journal, and she always do wellness conferences, and the one partake of it. Look her up, Dr. Cleo. And our very own #1 KP, Kimberly Purdue, life coach. They're all connected to the one, and they support us. They're part of the family. Queen Basu, this coming June. Black African Freedom Festival in Beaufort, South Carolina in June. Be looking for that information, because the one is going to be there turning it up with Queen Basu. You're going, wait on, hold on. Oh, soon is in the house. Peace back unto you. Peace and blessings and love back unto you. An increase in multiplication. Thank you for being there. Listen, if you're here for the first time, go ahead and hit that like button. Share and subscribe to our Facebook page and also our YouTube page. That information is out there. Watch this. Yeah, the Quantum Line of Best Fit. Bringing this all to a head. And listen, back by popular demand, listen, the one is going to be coming back at you in April. That's right. Second weekend in April. Let me get that actual date for you. The 12th, April the 12th. Oh, he's coming back in the captain's seat. Listen, boy, you're going to see a common thread. He's going to pick up from where he allowed me to leave off. Hello, somebody. Coming back at you. Like our friend Kumo D said, coming back like Return of the Jedi. Oh, he's coming back. Jedi. Yada. Yadaim. Yahudim. Hebrew. Coming back. But watch this. The idea of the quantum line of best fit across our mind, our body, our physical world, and also the outside atmosphere. Guess what it does? It explores patterns, predictable patterns that appears to, watch this, emerge from complex systems. Some on a macroscopic scale and some on a quantum scale, meaning those small, minute particles. And see, listen, we are quantum beings because we have the ability to move about so quickly that others can't detect our location nor speed. The moment you think you've tapped into our location, we'll move about again. So swiftly that you can detect the speed and the location at the same time. That's quantum abilities. How many of you tried to scoop something out of a jar or a cup of water or some liquid, maybe a seed, like you've squeezed a lemon in a jar, and you're trying to maybe even take your little finger or something, just try to move it out, or a little spoon, and it keeps jumping all over the place, and you're trying to scoop it up. That's how quantum abilities act. That's how they act. If you can see how your electrons are moving about, jumping from energy shell to energy shell, and we've demonstrated that, how they jump from different shells. It will, figuratively speaking, blow your mind. It appears that we're over here, we're over there, we're in New York, we're in Chicago, we're in LA. That's how we quantumly move about. We shift, we break codes. Oh, Hence the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shifter, the code breaker. Oh my goodness. But it says here, those lines are best fit. And I like this because it has a uniform connection to it. Look at this. As I wrote, the universe operates on both classical and quantum principles, forming a best fit model. Watch this, that optimizes reality from subatomic particles, electrons, neutrons, protons, to human consciousness and those cosmic abilities and structures. We also talked about that uniform structure connects to our mind, our bodies, this physical world, and creates emerging patterns and energy flow. So we create energy flow because we're connected to all those pieces, all those specimens, all of those energies, all of those authorities, all of those abilities. We're connected to all of them. And what we're seeking to do each day is to find the best way to connect those dots and to move forward. And see, once it comes into our hearing, we automatically look for it. Okay, here's what I experienced today. Here's what I experienced this afternoon or last night. Where do I draw my line of best fit so I can continue moving forward? What happened previously during the week that I have to connect to what's happening right now? They all play a part. And see, we've not been taught to even recognize those things, that those energies and thoughts and information that bore in and out of us every day, in and out of our minds every day. Sometimes we treat them as fleeting thoughts, as if they're not significant. But guess what? They play a major part in your progression, in your trend. We've taken them for granted because we've been never taught to observe them in that manner. That's just too heavy, too deep. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're too deep and too heavy. So how can ideas be too heavy and too deep and you're too heavy and too deep? Which means there has to be a balance, a line of best fit. You're heavy by nature. You've been created in a heavy manner. You've been deep. You've been created by the Almighty ones to be deep. To be deep. That's how we've been created, constructed. And so people will rob you of your innate abilities based on their lack of knowledge, based on their ignorance, based on their insecurities, based on their misinformation, information that's been given erroneously to them, and then based on disinformation, as the one said. Those things that people use to trick us, keep us from being supernatural beings. Those things that keep us from being harmonized. Those things that keep us from being balanced. That's one of the things that the one shared with me so long ago. Always seek harmony and balance in whatever you do. Seek to be balanced. Seek to flow. Seek to call all things to order in your life so that there can be a symphonic, harmonic flow. See, I've got to the place where I can sit and quantumly do nothing. And guess what? And still be at my best. Even when I'm at my worst, I'm still at my best. I'm still at my best because of the thin line between quantum and classical physics. I'm always at my best. The moment I observe it, I can turn it on. The moment I feel it, I can seek it out. The moment I sense it going awry, guess what? I can draw that line. I can mark that line. Quantum thoughts in our mind. The brain waves that we create. The energy that we share, guess what? It creates what's called constructive interference. And you know we've talked about that. Constructive interference, where two waves join and become larger. When you join us every week, every Saturday, we constructively become larger. And then those who may try to enter into the truth session with some foolishness and folly, guess what? We know how to create destructive interference too and dismiss them. That's right, we can shut that wave down. We can shut that frequency, that energy down and continue to flow. We've had that before, where the one was up doing his dissertation, doing a truth session, and we've had to dismiss people out of the truth session, being hit from every realm, every direction. Prince of Peace dismissing, KD Royal Reign dismissing them out of the truth session. Others, our very own Queen Octavia, recognizing things. And then, listen, this is what's going on. And guess what we do? We all speak to it. Everybody join in. We dismiss it. We recognize an erroneous comment. Listen, this is where your thoughts really count and matter. This is where we come to have a conversation. So if someone enters in to destroy it with their negativity, guess what we do? We put them up out of there. Guess what we've just done? Created a line of best fit because that individual was an outlier. Yeah, that's right. Quantum abilities are all around us. And so now that we have the knowledge of it, we can reproduce it at will. Everywhere we go, everything we say, we can be quantumly powerful and not apologize for it. Let me put this in your eye gates real quickly. I left this up, so I want you to see it. These are the models that we're dealing with. These are our models. Look at that. The quantum line of best fit. I just want to talk about it here for just a second. Quantum line of best fit. Mind. That's what we join in the mind, in our bodies, in a physical world, and in the physical outside atmosphere. So, let's look at this. I'm just going to draw a small scale. X and Y axis. And we can really say it's representing X and Y chromosomes too. Male and female. 23, 23. 23, 23. 23 chromosomes coming from the female. 23 coming from the male. Producing, giving life. X and Y axis. Here are some of the things we experience. Some of the things we experience in life. These are the many occurrences that we experience on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. And guess what happens in the midst of that? Some type of trend takes place. This may be your dream put on hold. This may be a smaller success where something you were trying to accomplish educational wise, or maybe just a task at home you were trying to complete that you've been working on for so long, never had the opportunity to do it. These are all the occurrences that appear to be scattered all over the place. Here is our innate ability coming online doing this. And if you look at this trend, you can tell that it is rising to the right. We've got occurrences, things that we experience in life all over the place. But if you take a good look at it, you can still see that it's rising to the right. This represents a positive correlation. It's a positive correlation because now you can see that it has a trend. We can see where it's going. Those are the things that we utilize to get to our next spot, to say, listen, as we dealt with discontinuity, dealing with quantum, there are times that we have to jump. There are times we have to leap. There are times we have to move forward and disconnect from some things. That is the jump discontinuity when it comes to quantum ideas. Oh my goodness. The one says, yes indeed, we will block you for sure. Put a heart by that one. Osun said, talk about it. Peace and love. I'm just checking this timeline real quickly. 23:23. I see you. Incidentally, 23:23. Our boy LeBron hit 23. Jordan, the battle's been going on. They don't even realize, listen, what they're doing out in the theater is creating a line of best fit. Dynamic players have their own eras that they've operated in. LeBron is still operating in his. 23 chromosomes over here, 23 over here, creating life. What is LeBron doing? Creating life. He's creating life everywhere. He's creating life in his hometown, creating life in his current residence, creating life on the court, creating life becoming the face of the NBA. Guess who they're talking about on a consistent basis? LeBron and his son, Bronny. So what are they doing in the NBA? Creating a line of best fit. I saw former teammate Dwayne Wade talk about it. Everybody has something to say, but guess what? That's business. They're creating business. They're creating a line of best fit. So now the commentators are always talking about those two. They know exactly what they're doing. If you can't see that, listen. But that's a line of best fit. I see you, the one. Listen, I am going to take a quick station identification break. As the music hits your ears, as you create a line of best fit. Watch this, everybody. Just a quick station identification break. Watch this. The quantum line of best fit in our bodies, dealing with biology and efficiency. And I want to entitle this and trend this toward electromagnetic fields and body rhythms. How many of you know we create electromagnetic fields in our bodies? And body rhythms. That's why we can tell when something is off. We can feel those wave patterns. We can feel that energy. We can function as light. We can function as light. And see, so what's so powerful about light when it comes to quantum mechanics and quantum physics is that light can function as a wave and as a particle. A wave and a particle. Wow. So it is not locked in a box. So through study, they found that those two principles and properties give light the ability to function independent of all of the aspects of classical physics itself because of the two properties. So if you look at that, don't we create waves? Don't we create frequencies? Don't we operate on certain frequencies and certain vibrations? Don't you and I have light particles? We are the phosphorus ones. We light up. When we walk in the room and we're carrying something heavy and something deep, guess what? We light up. Sometimes people will see it physically. Sometimes people just will detect the aura. And they'll know that you're different. You're operating in a different realm, a different space and place and time. So they will feel the vibration. They will feel the frequency. They will feel the waves. But they will also see the light. How many of you know that that's what we're supposed to do? Walk in places and cause people to see, to feel the light. The peace that we carry, we're supposed to operate in it when we go to different places. Change the climate. Bring healing, peace to some people. We may not even know them. We may not have ever seen them before. They may not know us. But because of who we are and what we've been called to do, guess what? It is our job. It's our obligation. It's our duty to walk in and change the climate. Sometimes we don't have to do anything but be present. To be present. I don't know how many times I've called the one and I've had questions and things that I just wanted to talk with him about and just kick it. As soon as he picked up, wow, you could tell that everything was all right. It just, you can feel it. You can feel the light, the presence. You can feel the information being given to you, disseminated, dissected. Walking in the grace of who he is. You're welcome, Osun. Walk in the grace of it. All of a sudden, the questions that you had, they disappeared. They dematerialized. Well, you got answers. Or you realize that what appeared to be so gigantic and monumental was nothing but a grain, was nothing but a particle, was reduced to a particle. See, when you don't have answers, things appear to be so monumental. You just don't have the answer for that thing at that particular time. Just keep moving. Decree and declare that your quantum abilities come online. And watch what happens. That thing that seemed to be so gigantic became a speck. Why? Now you have the atmosphere for it. The atmosphere became conducive for you to get the information you needed. Maybe you began to doubt yourself. Maybe you thought you would never be anything. Maybe somebody told you that years ago. Maybe somebody said your idea would never amount to anything. But all of a sudden you walked in the presence of the phosphorus ones, the lighted ones, the one with the light. And the light bulb came on. That's creating a line of best fit for you. Why? Because this is for you. This is for me. And it's for all of us. Oh, let me check this timeline real quickly once again before we get out of here. That's right, Osun. Changes the whole atmosphere and circumstances. Yes, indeed. Like a break in the clouds of confusion. Instant clarity. Listen, you just said something on soon. We talked about this several weeks ago, talking about confusion, darkness. How in the midst of darkness, light shining upon an object, maybe you and I, or upon the moon, upon the earth, a shadow is cast. But right in the midst of that shadow, there's a piece, a space and place in our darkness that contains light. We talked about that. Go back to the previous ones. I'm telling you, it will encourage you. I see you in the house. Brother Ronald Jackson, 217 in the house. What's going on? Chicago's in the house. Tanika Jones, what's going on? It's good to see your face in the place. 217-312-773 in the house. But the consciousness, oh my goodness, the consciousness and the thought patterns that we create on a daily basis. Look for connections. Look to be successful. If we can only realize that we're the ones who actually take us out of the realm of success. We do it. Because we've been created to be successful. We've been created to know. We've been created to connect, to build relationships, whether symbiotic or long-term. Maybe I'm supposed to get something from you, you get something from me, and we move on to the next phase of our lives without maybe never even crossing each other's path again. But it's a relationship builder. So I seek those things that's going to get me to the next one and the best one of myself. And I'm going to say this and we're going to get out of here. I remember this. The one said this a long time ago. That he keep people around him that connects with him to help him get to the next place. Because that's an energy he's supposed to have. He's supposed to feed on. He's supposed to grow with. So there are people that I purposely have around me throughout the day. Colleagues, other constituents and students. You'll see the same ones around me every day. Even the ones that I don't teach, guess what? They still come around me every day. They come to get something from me and to move on. Some come every hour just to say hi. Some come every hour to get a high five. Some just come to stop in my doorway and then to leave. They don't know that I'm feeding off them as well. I go visit and talk to certain people throughout the day on purpose to keep my space and place filled full of energy. Keep these two hemispheres, the right and left hemisphere, connecting, crossing paths, doing this hemi-syncing, as the one taught us, so that I can be the best at who I am. And listen, I want you to be the best of who you are. Don't let anyone remove you from that path, from that square, from that grace, from that charisma. Walk in it. Listen, this one ought to hold you for now. In the words of the one, hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder over it. But by all means, govern yourselves accordingly. And don't forget the ones on day. Come on, take us on out.